Fairfield County Fair. First held in Lancaster, Ohio in October of 1850, through the years, it's remained the place for young and old to celebrate community, agriculture, family, and fun. Check out the art, the history, the animals, the games, the shows, the rides, the food, the tradition. Discover why people come from all over the Midwest to experience the Fairfield County Fair year after year. Keep up with what's going on year-round at the fair with Tim Voris.
Hi, I'm Tim Voris, and welcome to At the Fair, a new educational program to inform our viewers of the wonderful events happening at the Fairfield County Fair. There are many community events that happens at the fairgrounds, and each year in the second week of October, the Fairfield County Fair is here, and it's just about ready to get started in about 25 days. The 166th Fairfield County Fair will be beginning at the corner of High and Fair right there, so everyone will be there to enjoy it. It's a great time. Generation after generation, families come and they enjoy the fair. Many people bring their livestock, their pies, their cookies, many things are brought into the fair that people can enjoy from our community, and it's just a wonderful community event. And today we have a very special guest with us, and that's our fair manager, Mr. Dave Benson. Dave, welcome.
Thank you, Tim, very much. It's my pleasure to be with you and for your first At the Fair program, and hopefully a great success for you.
Well, thank you, sir. Tell us a little bit about Dave Benson that maybe the viewers don't know. You're a Bloom Carroll guy.
Well, I'm a Carroll guy, okay? I graduated from Carroll High School back in 1957 and have lived in Lancaster for a few years, but have moved back home in the last 15, 20 years and retired from the state of Ohio, the Department of Transportation in 1991, and 1992 started as the fair manager of the Fairfield County Fair, and it's been a very, very enjoyable years that I have spent working at the Fairfield County Fair.
Now, when you started, Dave, how many events was going on at the fairgrounds?
Well, we had about 4 or 5 events each year going on at the fair. We're up to maybe 200, 250 events throughout the year now at the Fairfield County, on the Fairfield County Fairgrounds. And of course, the largest event that we have is the Fairfield County Fair each and every year. And it's, like I say, it has been a great pleasure for me to sort of be the spearhead of the fair.
Now, looking back in the last few years, one of the things that really excited me that I enjoyed was the Clydesdale horses. Tell us a little bit about that. How did the Clydesdales get to the Fairfield County Fair?
Well, I had always wished that the Budweiser Clydesdales could come to the Fairfield County Fair. I had seen them many years ago at the Ohio State Fair and had seen them at other locations, and often thought, boy, wouldn't that be a wonderful display to bring to the Fairfield County Fair. So I got on my horse and made some contacts and started out, didn't have much success of getting a hold of the right people, and just kept plugging away, and eventually I got with the right people, the Metessic Brewing Distributing Company out of Newark, who is a distributor of Budweiser products, and they was a tremendous help to us. Yeah. And the first year they were there, I thought, well, this will be the only time that they ever come back to the Fairfield County Fair. And we had bad weather that year, and they could only parade one time that week of the fair. And I said to the people with Metessic, I said, boy, wouldn't it be nice if we could get them back sometime again to perform. So we got to work right after the fair in 2014 and made some phone calls to the Budweiser Brewing Company in St. Louis, and they agreed to come back in 2015, which was a great event for us for those 2 years.
Yeah, and it surely is remarkable watching them make the track around our racetrack there. And I noticed as they made that turn under Mount Pleasant, it was quite a sight to watch them make that turn and come back up there. And I know a lot of people enjoyed it, and that's got to be one of your highlights as a fair manager, was be able to bring them to the fair.
That probably is my highlight
Yeah.
of my time as a fair manager, to actually get the Budweiser team to the Fairfield County Fairgrounds.
Now, another thing that I've seen that's really been great for the fair, we've talked about this a little before, is you and your wife had gone to some different fairs to see what's going on, and you developed Kittyland for all the children. Tell us a little bit about that, sir.
Yes, that was something that we had visited some other fairs and visited Kings Island and Cedar Point with our grandchildren, and we both, or she noticed that all the rides were in one location for the children, and people will remember our rides for the children were scattered over the fairgrounds, mingled in with the adult rides, and so I talked to the amusement company at that time and asked them if they thought that we could do something with the Fairfield County Fair and develop a Kittyland. They were more than thrilled to develop the Kittyland for us. I went and visited some fairs that first summer and came up with a plan on where we could put it and how it could possibly operate, and has been a tremendous success for us over the years. It not only is a location where all of the children's rides are, but has also decreased the number of lost parents we have. Yep. The children don't get lost. It's the parents that get lost.
The parents get lost,
The
yes,
parents
sir.
get lost. So it has been a tremendous help for us in keeping our children in one location, and the parents can find them. And there's nothing more scarier than having a child lost if you're a parent. And I know it's a tremendous scare to you that, well, where is my child?
And I know you're passionate about these things, and I know we have a little display that you personally go down and make sure that we have small animals on display for the younger children to look at. Can we talk a little bit for our viewers that might be coming to the fair with their children or grandchildren?
Yes, we have developed what we call a Kittyland, or not kitty animals, baby animals, and in there will be baby pigs, some baby goats, baby chicks, baby ducks this year. We are allowed to have chickens and poultry this year. We'll have a baby calf. We may have a pygmy goat that just had a small kid. And it's just an area where the children can get up close and personal to the baby animals. Plus we have a place there where they can color. We also have a place where they can use toys and play in soybeans and play in corn, and a lot of information about agriculture for the adults and also for the children. We have a few little games
for them to learn a little bit.
Yes, learn about the product that's on their table each and every day.
Now, you talked a little bit about coloring books, and I know this is something that you do. You go around to the schools and you take a picture for the kids to color. And for our viewers out there that if somebody has a picture, talk about that a little bit so they would know what to do with those pictures.
Yeah, that's something we started probably about 20 years ago, and I just thought it was a wonderful way to get the children involved. And we have things for children who are 9 and over through our 4-H and junior fair program, but there's nothing for the children ages 2 up to 9. Mm-hmm. And I thought, well, we'll get them involved and they can get interested in the fair, and we give away prize money for them. Whoever plays first, second, and third, there's prize money for them. We give them a ride ticket, and it's a wonderful way to introduce them to the Fairfield County Fair.
That's wonderful. And on Wednesdays is our senior day.
Correct.
We have a lot of seniors that come out. Can we talk a little bit about the art hall and some of the things that they kind of enjoy to see when they come out there?
Well, that's one of the things of senior citizens really enjoy, seeing the quilts, seeing the sewing products, seeing the antiques, seeing all the fruits and vegetables that people have grown and bring into display. And also we have entertainment in there for them, and that on Wednesday we'll have flu shots that they can get their flu shot at the fair. It's just a wonderful place, and we award those couples married 50 years or longer with a purple ribbon. We also have a program down to WLOH tent for them to take part in, and it's just a wonderful way for our senior citizens to celebrate the fair.
Sure. And along the way, there's a lot of good concessionaires that provide us with a lot of food out there, and they do a wonderful job. I think we were talking, we had several concessionaires that come in, and we have a variety of selection of food for people.
Yes, we have quite a variety for you to forget about your diet for while you're at the fair. You know, they fry anything that walks. I think, you know,
Yeah.
it seems like anymore that there's so many fried foods, and everybody has their favorite. You know, some people come to get the chicken noodle soup. Some people come to get the chili soup that the different schools have made, and there is quite a wide variety of elephant ears and candy apples,
and all those kinds
all
of
those kind of things that you can go home with a box of fudge, and there's
Sure.
just a number of things that they can purchase at the fair.
It's always good food at the Fairfield County Fair, for sure.
Yeah.
As we make our way around the ground, we'll travel over to the agricultural area there. And there's something new going on there at the Ed Sands building with our agri-amazing displays.
That's in the Ed Sands Farm Bureau building this year. We're going to have an amazing display. We're going to have a combine simulator for people who can get up in that and act like they're combining beans or corn. We also have a tractor simulator. We're moving all of our FFA chapter displays to that building. Soil and water conservation will have displays there. It's all related to agriculture, and we've been blessed through our FFA programs for the last quite a few years, but a lot of these children go on to the state contest, and there are
Some of them are going to be back and talking in leadership roles.
and help and give their speech and that they done to win their awards. Yes.
Yeah, and I know Connie Smith from the Extension Office was telling me today that each FFA chapter is going to kind of pick a day for the fair to kind of go in and oversee it and man some of those booths and stuff. And I thought that was kind of neat to continue to engage the kids into those programs.
Get them involved. That is correct.
Yep.
It's wonderful that they are willing to do that. And again, Tim, agriculture is the biggest product here in Fairfield County yet, and we produce a tremendous amount of food for our people, and agriculture still is very, very important to the world, and the United States is a supplier of all this food products for everybody.
Yeah, and if they're interested in being a buyer and coming to the sale and looking at some of the animals and stuff like that, would they contact our Extension office or the fair office?
Yeah, they can contact either the fair office or extension office, and we can lead them in the right direction as to how they can participate in our junior fair livestock auctions on Thursday and Friday, and support our young people who have put in a lot of labor and love throughout the summer to raise these projects.
Good, good. And the phone number for our office is 740-653-3041 if you have any questions for any of us or anything relating to the fair that we can help you with. And it's just a wonderful time of the year for bringing everybody together. And we've been blessed for so many years to have you as a fair manager. And we're glad to have you here today at our first initial annual At the Fair program. And this is your last fair this year. You're retiring.
That is correct. This will be my last fair this year. And
so you anticipate doing some fishing, or tell us a little bit about what you're going to do?
I'll probably do a lot of fishing, yes.
Okay.
There's no way I'm going to sit on a bank and wait for something to bite other than mosquitoes, okay? But no, I'm just going to relax and take it easy and enjoy life.
Well, it's been an honor, and I'm blessed to be able to work with you. And I know that Fairfield County has had a wonderful time throughout the 25 years of having you as our fair manager in Fairfield County. I want to thank you publicly and let everyone know just how remarkably you do. And you never know what somebody does till you start walking in their shoes. And you do an awful lot, and I'm very grateful, and I know our viewers are out here today. It's a time to reflect. It's a time to reflect about the past and look to the forward, to the future. It's our fair. It's the Fairfield County Fair, October 9th through the 15th, the second week in October. We expect to see you out there, and I hope you join me and Dave Benson at the fair. And thanks again. Thanks for our sponsors, Nauman Signs, Fairfield Christian Academy, for these young men and women that come in and help us put this program on. And we're looking forward to seeing you at the fair.